Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. So in today's video, I thought I would do my quickest makeup routine. When I don't have loads of time, I just want my makeup. So I wear makeup around 3 times a week. And when I do, this is the usual face that I will do. So I'll do things as quick as I can. I'll try and limit steps where possible, and I'll also try and do makeup that will last me throughout the whole day. So I thought, rather than just a makeup tutorial, I'm going to show you how I do my makeup, and I'm also going to show you at the end of the day, just before I take it off, how it's lasted. Just because I always try and use and find products which kind of limit retouching, and obviously the babies will touch my face and all that kind of stuff, so that's kind of inevitable. And I might have to touch up my lipstick throughout the day, just because you eat and you talk and you chat and you do all those kind of things. However, I do try and limit that. I feel like I've just mastered the art of keeping your lipstick on throughout the day, so when I'm eating I'm very careful not to get it on my lips. But yes, here we go. Let's get straight into it and let's rewind all the way back to when I started my makeup. So I'm going to start by putting this delightful thing on my head. It's probably really going to ruin my hair, but for a video I'm going to take it off, aren't I? And my hair's going to be all over the place. Shall I keep it on or not? No, do you know what? I'm going to try and do it without, because I feel like that will just, yeah, ruin my hair. So, okay, let's start with primer. So, I've got the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer, and I've also just got an Elemis oil. For ease, I'm just going to go with the Elemis oil. It's really, really easy to apply. So is the primer. But I also love the scent of this oil, and I just love how moisturising it is for my skin. So I'm going to put this on, and it's something I do a lot. So this is going to sit under my makeup, and when I use an oil like this, I find that my foundation and my base just blends in really well and really, really easily. Okay, so first thing is first, I'm going to go in with this Barry M contour stick. I ordered this off ASOS the other day because I've been really missing a contour stick. I ran out of my old one and I didn't get around to getting a new one, and I've really been missing it. So I ordered this off ASOS and I love having it back. So I'm just going to do my forehead, my cheekbones, just a little bit on my nose, and then just there. And I'm going to leave that like that, believe it or not. And then get my foundation. I'm going to go in with a fresh nude foundation from Body Shop, which is one I always go back to, and mainly because it's just like a universal all-rounder. And I'm going to apply it with this makeup brush, which is from Iconic London. Now, I have seen recently these makeup brushes getting a bit of a bad rep, and I think there was like a meme about it saying that it didn't blend and they were the biggest makeup con. But I'm gonna throw a curveball and say that I find these amazing for blending, and I've had them for years. I love a beauty blender, I do, but you have to dampen it, and then it's just like an extra step that goes into your makeup routine, and for me it's all about minimising those steps. I don't have time to do loads of stuff, so this just cuts out the whole dampening the beauty blender, and I feel like it blends it really, really well. So I'm going to put my foundation onto the brush and then just blend it in, and it just blends really well for me. So I'm not sure why it got such a bad rep, but personal choice, personal taste and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to blend it in, and while I'm blending in the foundation, I'm going to go over the contour as well and just blend everything in all together. And for me this does give the perfect blend, and it's really quick as well, which is great obviously. because I'm usually on a time limit, and this is just your kind of everyday makeup look that you want to do quickly. So I've blended in my foundation and I've realised I completely forgot to do my first step, which is my eyebrows. Now, I'm going to do those off camera because for my eyebrows, as you can see, they're not great, and yeah, they're just not great. I haven't had them tinted and waxed for ages, and that really helps. But next week I'm actually having a treatment on them, a semi-permanent treatment, which I'm really excited about, which should really help me out in the eyebrow department. So let me know if you want me to film that. I feel like it'd be quite an interesting video to show you what I'm going to have done and how the procedure works. So let me know if you think that would be helpful. But for my eyebrows, I'm going to use the Benefit Brow Contour Pro and the Refi Beauty eyebrow pencil. So I'm going to do those off camera and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so eyebrows done. As I said, my eyebrows take forever because they're not great at the moment, and I cannot wait to get my new treatment. So yeah, let's go with concealer. I'm going to use the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Long Wear Concealer. This is a brilliant concealer, and I am forever fighting under eye creasing. It's like my biggest thing that I have to kind of work with makeup wise, and yeah, I'm forever fighting it. And this is really, really good for it. The Benefit, is it Benefit Bowing? I'm not sure if it's called Bowing, but the Benefit, I think it's like Cakeless Concealer. I'll link it below, as well as everything I'm using today. That's really good for that as well. I'm just gonna conceal all the areas that need concealing. And I'm going to do that before I go in with my under eye, because once I do my under eye, I want to set it straight away. So I'm just going to do that. And for my concealer, I'm going to use this mini blending brush from Iconic London. So again, one of the brushes that got a bit of a bad rep, but I really like them, so I'm going to go with it. I just find it gives a really good blend. And it's easy and quick as well, so that's a win-win for me. Okay, so that's my concealer done there. Now I'm going to go to my under eyes. Okay, so for under eyes, I find less is more. So I really try not to overdo it with the concealer under my eyes, because as I said, I do get creasing under there. And it's a constant battle of finding the right products to use which will minimize that. So I don't think I can eliminate it completely, but it's finding the right products that will minimize it. So less is more, definitely, with that concealer. So I'm going to blend that in, and I'm also going to take the product on top of my eye as well, just to give a little base up there. So I'm going to blend that right up to my brow bone, right under my eye, and just bring it down and make sure that is blended in well. So as you can see, this concealer gives really good coverage, and yeah, it's just great for when you're on the go, when you're busy. Okay, so once it's blended in, I'm going to go in with my NARS pressed powder. This is another purchase I made recently. I had it a while ago, and then you know when you just stop using something, you find something else, but then I don't know, I just missed it. And now I've got it back again, I realise why I loved it so much. So I'm going to go in with this brush, which is just from Superdrug. Yeah, sorry, I got it ages ago. And it's a perfect brush to apply the powder with. So I'm going to get powder on the brush and then just dab it in to my under eye. And this is my favourite method for having a crease-free, luminous, bright, not too bright, under eye. Do you remember there was that trend ages ago to have a super bright under eye? Which, to be honest, I still like. But this is, it's not a super bright under eye. It's just like a, it's just an awake under eye, I think we'll go with. So I'm going to do that under my eye, and then I'm also going to set the top of my eye, because if you set the top of your eye and obviously your under eye, that is a step that will limit your mascara transferring onto your skin. So I went through a stage of having a real issue with it, and I realised it was because I wasn't setting my eyes properly. And I'd look in the mirror and I'd have mascara everywhere, and it was really starting to annoy me actually. So I started to watch some videos on it, some tutorials and some tips on how to stop it. And one of the biggest tips was to make sure that you've set properly your eyes. So now I've started doing that, it's not really an issue anymore, which is great. I've also changed my mascara as well, so I'll show you that. I'm just going to set the rest of my face. This is a Bare Minerals big fluffy brush, and it's really good just for powder. I'm going to set my forehead because I do have oily skin, so it needs setting. So for bronzer, I'm going to go in with the Rimmel Radiance Brick. I've used this forever, and it's kind of a fail-safe bronzer. As I said, because it has a shimmer in, it's really forgiving, so it won't give you like a, not blotchy, that's probably the wrong word, but an unblended look. It's easy to blend because it does have the shimmer in, so great for when you're just trying to be really quick and you're short for time. So I just pop this on my cheeks, and this kind of works as a blusher as well. If I don't have loads of time, I won't put any blush on, I will just go with this. I'm going to put some on my forehead as well, just to give the contour a bit more oomph, I guess we'll go with. So yeah, I'm going to throw that on. I'm then just going to do very quickly just the sides of my nose, again just to support my contour. So I had my smear test the other day, and I did a Q&A about it on my Instagram, and so many people had so many questions, so I thought I'd touch on it here as well, just because it's one of those things I don't think which can be kind of talked about enough. So it was my second ever smear test. I had my first smear test after I had Jesse, and he is now 4. So it was my second ever smear test. I missed out on the 3 years because I was pregnant. So yeah, first of all, it was completely fine, and I know that some people do get kind of worked up about it, but it's really nothing to get worked up about. And I know pain is personal, and I can't really claim something's pain-free because it's different for everyone. But for me, I genuinely didn't feel any pain, and that's not me saying that for you it won't be pain-free, because, you know, pain is subjective. But for me, I can genuinely say it was completely pain-free. Nothing to worry about, and the nurses are there to kind of help you. And if you do have any concerns, I would say just be completely open with them, because it's their job and they do it every day. And yeah, I just thought I'd share that and give anyone a reminder, because I know that it's one of those things you can just forget about. You can get the letter, and mine was a letter to be told to phone them. I've got like a brush hair on my lip, which is really annoying me. Mine was a letter to phone them, and I know I sat on that for a few weeks because I just forgot about it. So this is a reminder for anyone that's got their letter to phone up, make your appointment. It's really quick, it's easy, and it's well worth it. I'm sure we can all agree on that. Okay, so another way that I cut down my makeup routine is I use products for multi-purposes. So I'm going to use the bronzer for my eyeshadow as well. The main reason that I use an eyeshadow, one, because I like the way it looks, but if I'm in a rush and I miss out on the eyeshadow, I find, again, my mascara can move a lot easier. So when I have an eyeshadow on, it just kind of keeps the mascara a bit more in place because it adds an extra powder barrier. So that is a big reason why I will just put a little bit of powder on my eyelid. Again, because it looks nice, but it does help fight against the mascara smudge, especially on my under eye. So if I don't put any eyeshadow or anything on my under eye, I will find the mascara will be under my eyes a few hours later. But if I put powder there, it is less likely to happen. So I'm just going to put it on, not being too careful about it. It's literally just throwing it on there, and I'm going to use this big Laura Mercier brush for my under eye because I do like the look of eyeshadow under your eye. So I'm going to use that brush and just pop it under there like so. Again, not being too careful, just kind of throwing it on. So that is done. It's literally as simple as that, and that will help keep my mascara in place, she says. So for highlight, I'm going to use the Laura Mercier Indiscretion. Hope I've said that right. Laura Mercier Indiscretion, and I'm just going to pop it on my cheekbones, not too much, just a bit, a little bit on my nose, and a little bit just on my brow bone. And that is all I'm going to do for highlighter. Moving on to lips. Now I'm going to use this Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in shade Iconic Nude. I've had this for nearly a year now. I remember buying it last January or February, I think it was, so nearly a year, and I'm only halfway through it. Now I did buy two, and I kind of alternate because they're very similar shade, but that's a good buy. That is a good buy. So I'm going to line all of my lips. Lipsticks. Now, the lipstick I was looking for, I can't find. It was a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in Kim K, and I don't know what I've done with it. I haven't worn it since around March, April time because I find it's more of a winter shade for me. And I switched to Penelope Pink in the summer because it suits my skin tone better. But I can't find what I've done with the Kim K shade, so it will turn up, I'm sure it will turn up. But another one I've been loving recently is this L'Oreal one, which I got from Tesco, I think. Mine's Tesco, I haven't got a new lipstick. It's L'Oreal in, and it's got the thing on still, so I don't know what it is. It's Colour Shine. Where's the number? Colour Shine Coconut Plump, I think. I will include in the description box the exact details of this lipstick because I'm not doing a very good job, but this is such a lovely lipstick, and if I was going out somewhere such as a meal with my husband or something like that, I would wear this lipstick because it gives something a little bit extra. It's really jazzy actually, and it's really, really nice. So that is what I would wear if I was doing something a little bit different. But as I'm just at home today, and this is an everyday quick kind of makeup, I'm going to go with the Body Shop Cove Orchid lipstick, which is so easy to wear and it feels really, really lovely on your lips. And by putting on lip liner, it will help your lipstick stay put. So obviously throughout the day, your lipstick is bound to come off because you talk and you eat and you drink. So that is just one of those things. So the only thing I would top up throughout the day is my lipstick. And I don't even do that much, to be honest. That's only if I had a reason to. If I didn't, I would just leave it. But yeah, say I was going out on like a shopping trip, I would take my lipstick with me and I would take my powder with me because I do have oily skin. So I'd take my powder to kind of set that, and I'll take my lipstick with me just to do that up. But I'm going to see how I go today because this is a video all about quick makeup that lasts throughout the day. So if I do need to top up, or I feel like I need a bit of a extra lipstick kick, I shall do so and I shall let you know. But I'm going to try not to do too much, just to save time really. And now I'm going to go in with mascara. Now this is the L'Oreal Paris Mascara. Unlimited Mascara it's called. Now I had never seen this mascara before, until my manager actually put it up on her Instagram, and she put a picture of her lashes, and I was like, wow, what mascara is that? Because that looks great. And she said that she'd been using it for such a long time. So I took a personal recommendation and I got it. It is such a brilliant mascara. I knew I'd love it because it has one of those really nice ends. That is the kind of end of a mascara that I personally prefer. So I'm going to pop it on, a little bit on the top, and then I finish off by pushing them up like that. Now I usually have something called LVL, which is like a lash lift, but I haven't had it for ages now. The only thing with that is it does lift my lashes so much that my mascara inevitably ends up on the top of my eyelid. So that's the only slight problem with that. But yeah, this mascara is so good. So if you're looking for a new mascara, take my manager's recommendation, and my recommendation obviously, and try it out. I got it off ASOS because I needed a new mascara anyway, and when she said it, I went straight on ASOS because I've got next day delivery on there, and had to order myself it because I needed it, and I'm really, really impressed. With this mascara, I have had minimal issues with it transferring onto my skin. So as well as using a good mascara and making sure that you're setting your eyes properly, it is not really a massive issue for me anymore, so I do love that. So that is my quick makeup done. It's the makeup I would do if I want to wear makeup, but I also want to be quick. Now I appreciate it's not that quick for some people, but for me it's like the minimum I can put on. If I'm in a complete rush, I would just put moisturiser on and eye cream and not even wear any makeup. So this is kind of like my in-between, but it is my quickest makeup routine that I do that still looks nice, because sometimes I feel like if I do it too quick, I just think, what is the point? It doesn't even look that good. I would just rather wear no makeup, and quite often I don't wear any makeup than rush too much. I know some people just like to wear a little bit, but for me personally, I don't love to do that. I prefer to do this face or just not wear any at all. So I'm going to show you how this makeup lasts throughout the day. I'm going to come back here in this exact spot later on and show you how it's lasted. Okay, so fast forward now to 5:30 p.m. and here I am. I haven't done any touch-ups throughout the day at all. I have eaten my dinner, had a big burger actually, which wasn't the best to eat, especially with lipstick, but as I've had the lip liner on, it's still kept like a colour to my lips. My face is looking a little bit shiny now, but that is just because I have oily skin, and if I wanted to, you can just touch up easily by getting your pressed powder, brush in, and just doing that. And that just takes away the excess shine. And then I could also, if I want to touch up at this point, I'm not going to, by the way, I'm just doing it for the video. I'm about to take this all off. Put some lipstick on. And there you have it, a quick touch up, and the makeup looks pretty much good as new. One thing to notice, I have got no transfer from my mascara on my upper eyelid or under my eye, which is, as I said, something that I've struggled with for a while, and now I have made sure that looking for the powder then, it's in my hand, made sure that I set my under eye and the top of my eye, and of course use a good mascara. I don't have that problem anymore, so I'm really pleased about that. And also my under eye has not creased at all, apart from obviously the natural creases. It's not kind of like set. I'm really happy with that, especially as I've had it on all day long. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I shall see you guys soon.